Most people won't remember that or know that, but they were a real good team. They're always battling with Framingham North for the championship. But, so it's been a while for them to have a state champ, probably. You know, so
now we have the second last match, 220. We have Peter Salem of Dracut and Alex Cologne of Woburn.
That's the most excited group we've seen.
Well, I'll tell you, I've watched Cologne. I've watched Cologne in this tournament. It's all about the takedown. Very good on his feet for a man this size.
This is 220, the second heaviest weight class, and these are both big young men.
And I think this year, with the adding of 5 pounds from the 215 of last year to 220 this year, has really had, I think, a dramatic effect on the heavyweights, because we're seeing more guys that are athletic in this weight class than at the heavyweight. Yeah. Now, at this level, the heavyweights obviously are going to be pretty good, because you're at the creme de la creme. But during the year, you're not seeing that. You're seeing a 220
Good observation.
And
I'll agree with that.
And of course, the 220s, when the coach wants to flip them, can move them up and wrestle heavyweight, and they can handle it. You know what I mean? So
that's a great observation.
Now, Alex Cologne is ranked number 5, but Peter Salem is not ranked, so he's a bit of a surprise here coming up through the tournament.
Salem's a big kid here.
Yes, he is.
But that's what they did when they changed the weight classes, and I've heard this a lot from the coaches. They said, you know, the smallest schools don't have the big guys.
That's true.
We don't have as many. Now you got a 95-pounder.
Cologne's
which
behind.
is 6 pounds, 7 pounds bigger than an 88 or 89-pounder. There's the
No.
takedown.
Has he got the feet in?
I thought it was out.
It didn't touch the mat on the outside, though. It was up off the mat.
It's hard to tell, because you got to realize now the line is in.
Okay.
Yep.
The line is not out anymore. You got an extra. I was trying to get a couple of kids. I said, any of you kids take physics? The circumference is going to be, the radius is 28. You know, how do you figure out what the amount of property you gain by having that line inbounds? And I think it's like 28 square feet or something like that. 20 square feet.
Well, Cologne is trying to stay on him here. He does.
Now, Dennis, we've noticed this obviously is a good-sized mat, but sometimes we've been to championships where they are smaller mats. What is the ruling there?
I think that the older mats sometimes, and that what the school is going to have out there is their home mat. That, you know, like this is a Reading mat. It has Reading stuff on it.
It's one of our home mats.
So, you know, it may be. This mat to me looks like it's a pretty good size.
It is.
But
it's a big one.
I can remember being at WPI and Phil Grebner, the coach there, and
Cologne getting a tilt here.
Yeah, there we go.
He's got some points. He's got 2 points.
4-0 at the end of one period.
And some of the coaches wanted a bigger mat for the finals, and he said, "I'm not. You go and tell my AD the mat with the WPI on it is going to be the final match. We're the host, and you're going to have to lump it, because that's what we're doing."
Yeah. Yeah.
And there was controversy about that. And
well, it's something, especially when you get to these size wrestlers, you know, it's a 24-foot mat. 2 steps, you're out.
A college match now, all they have to have is a finger in, and both guys can be completely bodily out of the circle. And so those mats have expanded, and you can imagine a college heavyweight, how big they are.
Well, Dracut has started this period up on top. Cologne immediately just gets up on his feet. Again, Cologne from Woburn.
Out of bounds, and the stall warning on Dracut.
Stall warning.
Now that was interesting, because they had to go out of bounds for him to stop that.
Yep.
Because if they're up like that and he calls it now, they continue to wrestle.
Dracut in on the ankle.
There's one escape.
Continue to let the defensive wrestlers score from that, and they don't stop it anymore. But they used to stop it on top all the time. You do it on the map, but not when they're on their feet like that.
5-0, a minute and a half left here.
But they had gone out of bounds, and the referee called them then. So that's what happened there. I mean, that's kind of an unusual circumstance.
Well, our referee here has put on his red and green
armbands. Yep.
They're not. Those are armbands, or is he wearing a multicolored T-shirt?
No, they just go up underneath this. Well, that was a big question, because I did a tournament with him one time. Everybody was asking, you know, and he was just laughing.
He's covering up all
I like
those
it.
beautiful tats.
Oh, he's got a lot of them. He really does.
He's got tats all over the place.
So I don't know if he did this to be different or just to cover up the tattoos. You'd have to ask him. I'm not going to ask him. I don't want to know.
Well, we can clearly see whether
He's
it's
a
red
very
collar
good
or
official,
a green.
and he is a character, but he's a very good official.
He is a very
so
good official.
Actually, all the officials have been good this weekend.
He
Been
had
a
the
great-
best had the best match, the one that went to the through the tiebreakers. There,
right.
you know, did a great job. So,
Well, Cologne keeps coming at him.
And
Keeps
he-
coming at this guy.
and I just watched him. What he did, you can tell he's really good because when the wrestlers went out of bounds, he never turned his back and never stopped watching them
Yep.
all the way back. So if anything, if somebody had shoved somebody or whatever, he's going to catch it.
He's going to see it.
Yep.
Some officials that are less experienced turn away and walk to the middle, and they don't watch the wrestlers.
Yep.
And something happens, and you don't have an excuse because you weren't watching. So you watch him, see how he's watching.
Yeah.
Turn around a little bit there,
That's
but
true.
but Cologne just was halfway back by the time he did that. So
19 seconds left in the second period. 5-0 for Alex Cologne of Woburn in
Well-
the black.
little nuances of officiating that most people probably don't know about. You know. So.
I'm getting an education here.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, I've had to mentor a lot of people over the years, and nice takedown.
He's got it.
I've seen
Nice
that
takedown.
twice during this tournament. He's done exactly that.
The 2 feet in takedown by a 220-pounder is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen that
Really?
twice now.
Yeah.
7-0.
I think he's got a great awareness of where he is on the mat. And, you know, college guys are like that, and you get to this level, high school kids that can do that are really pretty good
Yes.
and very athletic to do that.
Well, let's see what happens
we
here,
have to-
whether
we have to
he
go,
chooses to do some riding or he just wants to play the takedown game.
Well, he does.
Drake, he's got to get going here. He's behind 7-0.
Well, here we have Cologne on top for Woburn wrestler, either going to try to get the half or he's going to try to get the tilt.
He's going
He's
for the
reaching
tilt.
underneath, looking for that tilt. He
Yeah.
had the tilt earlier in this match.
And the Dracut wrestler's got to
So-
try and stop both. And that's what, you know, it's like risk and reward. What am I going to do? And now he gave it up because he's got a bar in there. And now he's going to go to a different series.
Yeah.
And
Series
roll
wrestling.
those wrists in. He
Well,
keeps moving.
Yeah, and Dracut just has what's coming next.
1 point green.
yeah.
1 point green.
Stall.
wasn't doing enough down there.
Yep. Well, he was trying to figure out what was coming next.
Yeah.
Well, again, this is championship wrestling.
Yes.
You know,
and Woburn is very active. I mean, he's really active, and he switched from he's had four
He
or
seems
five
to be able to
different-
get something each
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, now he's going to try to go underneath the firearm and lock that up and throw this guy in his back. And, but you know what's happening is we get these bigger guys, they sweat, and it's hard because they get slippery.
Yeah, you see that all the time.
The Olympic guys, the real big guys in the Olympics, they do that. That's part of their thing. You want to get the guy, you
good
know,
sweat.
You get him slippery, and then you can do stuff or can't do stuff
17 seconds left.
until you get to that point.
This has been
This is
all
all-
Alex Cologne.
All Alex Cologne. He's
He dominated,
done great.
and he's been very good on top and very good on his feet. Very impressive state championship.
Just riding it out.
Riding it out, Alex Cologne. Got his fans over there. You see the orange folks
Oh,
over
yeah.
there? Let's see if
Oh,
the
yeah,
cameras
yeah,
can
yeah.
get them.
See if the cameras can get the orange men in the crowd.
Get that.
Yeah, they are. And I mean,
There
they
they
are.
are. The
There
orange
they
men
are.
in the crowd.
The big orange.
Yeah, I don't like it.
but you can tell here that Coach Parziale, who was a very good college wrestler, is a very good high school
too.
coach.
I saw enough of him at
Extremely
Woburn.
good in high school.
My son saw enough of him too.